Welcome back to No Sticks, No Bricks. It's June 21st. It's summertime, y'all.
It's summertime.
Man, we are enjoying this hot weather.
Is that snow? It's like a
freaking
blizzard.
Snow.
It's not just a little snow, it's a lot of snow.
And we're gonna tell you where we're at right after this. All right, we're at it again, and a little bit disappointed. We were watching our friends over at Retired Road Trip, and they did a video on Fern Canyon hike, which looked pretty cool. So we went to go do the Fern Canyon. It's like a 6-mile dirt road back to this beautiful canyon. So we got all the way back there, and there's a checkpoint, and you have to have a reservation between what'd she say, May and September?
Yep.
Or something like that. So you do have to have a permit, and the America the Beautiful Pass works for that, so we figured we were good to go with that. But once you got back there, anytime before 5 p.m. from like May to September, you have to have an actual reservation permit that you have to get on the website. I think it's nps.gov website.
Yep.
So we'll try to go do that again. We'll either go after 5 o'clock or we'll try to get a permit or something. But now we're on the scenic byway here right down the road from the RV park, the Newton B. Drury Scenic Parkway. And we're just picking a hike. So how far are we going?
2.4.
2.4 miles, easy hike. So here we go. 1,500 years old. Look at this thing. Wow. Well, it's not Fern Canyon, but this is pretty cool nonetheless. This is just a on the whim type hike. We don't even know really this trail, like which way it goes. We have no cell signal at all here, so we can't look it up on all trails or anything. So just gonna go with the flow, and so far so good.
Water's so clear.
You making a phone call?
Yeah, but
You got no cell service?
there's no signal anyway.
That doesn't work either?
It even says I eat coins.
What? I eat coins. That's awesome. Oh. That's a fort. Yep. Looks like a fort, doesn't it? How cool would this have been as a kid? Got your own fort right here. We've been trying to find the banana slugs, because apparently they're prevalent around this area, but we have not seen one yet. But I'd love to see a little banana slug.
God, those things are huge.
Dang.
I can barely. Can you? Nope. Either one or the other. I can.
Wow, this has been a pretty amazing hike, even though it wasn't planned. We only got a couple more days here before we take off and head to Crater Lake National Park. So back to Oregon, we're still gonna hang with these crazy kids behind me. From there up to Columbia Gorge and check that out. So, whew, there's a little dip right there. All right, y'all, we're at Crater Lake National Park here in Oregon. It's 34 degrees. We're at about 6,000 feet up in elevation, and yeah, it's snowing pretty good right now. don't think we're gonna have a beautiful scenic drive like we were hoping for. And today is the only day that we had to explore here, so we're actually leaving tomorrow. But we'll do what we can. All right, so one of the first things we're gonna do is go see our friends over at Airstreamer.life. Jim and Michelle, they're actually both working at the park this summer. I don't know how you can call this summer. They're actually working at 2 different visitor centers, so we're gonna go hit up the Rim Visitor Center first. Well, we made it to Rim Village, and this is like a winter wonderland up here. Look at this.
I did not.
We need to start playing some Christmas music, babe.
I know, right?
Wow. I don't think we're going to be doing any hiking today. All right, now we're at the actual visitor center, not the gift shop, and look what we found already. Found their truck. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. No. Look who we found.
Hey.
How you doing, Jim?
Good, how are you all doing?
Good, we're doing great. Except we brought some snow with us, apparently.
Yeah, you did.
Well, that's pretty cool. Seeing Jim from Airstreamer.life. And then we'll head to the Steel Visitor Center next and see if we can find Michelle. But man, we cannot see the lake, because look at this. The lake's down there somewhere.
Yeah, let's take a
Can
picture
you even
with the lake.
see it at all?
Hey, it's down there.
Yeah, we should take a picture and show everybody this beautiful lake.
Yep, there it is.
That's the lake?
That's the lake.
Huh.
Gorgeous. Look at that pristine water. Look at these trees though. I mean, wow.
Kind of reminds me of fog.
So we're looking for the other visitor center and then call it a day?
Yeah.
All right. I felt that. Is that my husband? Yep.
What? What, you ratting me out, Maria?
Girl code. You're in trouble.
I'm in trouble. Oh.
Hey, just for that, we're going to Mexican.
Oh, imagine that. Mexican food again. If we're really good boys, they'll let us go to Dutch Brothers and Target too.
Oh, can we please?
You guys see our eyeballs? Lizard eyes.
Come on, unlock the Jeep. It's cold.
Oh, I don't have the keys.
Jason, Paul Baby.
It's never good when your middle name's used. I see Michelle. Well, we found Michelle, but she's super busy because it's a lot busier in this Steel Visitor Center. But hey, we got to see him at least. It's snowing again. Man, we need to come back here, and it needs to be like in probably the end of July, August time frame. That's probably the time to come visit this park, because clearly June 21st is too early. We're only like 7,000 feet up, so it's kind of surprising a little bit that it would be snowing this much, but I guess so. See a little creek, let's go check that out. All right, we have moved on from Klamath Falls, Crater Lake National Park, and now we are up by the Columbia River Gorge, just east of Portland. And we're gonna check out some waterfalls today. There's the first one we're gonna see right there, Horsetail Falls. Okay, next stop is a cave or a tunnel or something.
The Oneonta Gorge.
The Oneonta Gorge tunnel thing. So let's go check this out. Now you know what you got to do when you're in a tunnel by yourself, right? Woo! Not much of an echo. Ooh, I see a hottie in here. Whew. Hello there.
Hello. It's cool. You can smell the wood.
Yeah, you can tell that they've redone this recently. Of course, there's graffiti everywhere, as usual, but yeah, the wood definitely is new because you can smell it.
It smells nice.
Yeah, pretty cool. All right, next stop is Multnomah Falls. This is probably one of the main attractions in this area, but you do have to pay $20 to freaking park. Yikes. This is a little bit of more of a touristy area. Most importantly, they have restrooms. Wow, it's beautiful. You can actually feel the mist coming off of it, so it must be pretty powerful too. You got a couple different options. You can see it from the bottom, or you can go up on the bridge. So we'll go up on the bridge here in a minute. Wow. That's pretty beautiful. What's that?
So in 1995, a 400-pound rock slid from it, dropped from 25 feet,
Oh my God.
and it drenched a wedding party.
Holy cow.
13.
Oh, that is crazy. I mean, that's a long ways down. Ooh, this place is packed though. So now let's go up top, check it out. So we are right on the Oregon-Washington border. In fact, half the Columbia River is in Oregon and the other half is in Washington. That's kind of where the border is. So it's a big old river too. Wow. Pretty. He accepts that. We're actually in t-shirts and shorts. This is like the warmest weather we've seen in a few months.
I'm like sweating a little bit. It's a little warm.
I mean, we went from highs in like the low 60s, high 50s, and today it's what, 80?
I mean, when we
81?
went to Crater Lake, it was snowing.
We actually had to turn the air conditioners on in the RV.
I mean, I'm not complaining about that.
All right, let's see how cold this water is. Oh yeah! Woohoo! It is cold. All right, now what do you want to do?
Well, guess what time it is? Jason's favorite part.
Huh.
The
Must-
gift shop.
Must be the gift shop. That's right. You get a magnet?
Yeah, definitely.
We got to show them our updated magnet boards.
I mean, it's getting pretty full.
Yeah.
We might have to find a place to put another one eventually.
Yep. All right, our time here at Columbia River Gorge is now over. Today's pre-travel day. We're heading out tomorrow and we're going back to the coast and heading over to Thousand Trails Seaside. We were there about 3 years ago, I guess. And a buddy of mine from Alaska, Joe, and his wife, they've got a summer home there, so we're gonna be able to meet up with them and hang out. And they said they got a heck of a 4th of July fireworks show they shoot off on the beach. So we're gonna be there for the 4th. That's gonna be pretty awesome. But I do have to give you guys a little bit of a warning. This RV park that we're staying at right now, this Columbia River RV park, is not good. Let me explain why. So we got here on Sunday, and when I was setting up, I was trying to get a hold of the office to ask them if it was okay to put a clam up. Could never get a hold of them. Called, went up to the office, they weren't around. And then finally, after we've been here about 3 hours or so, I did get a hold of them, talked to a young lady, and she's like, no problem, you can put it up as long as it's not a tent that people sleep in. We don't allow people to put up tents and then sleep in them. I was like, no problem. I said, no, it's not that kind of tent. It's a clam. It's for outdoor entertainment. We also use it to, you know, to store our e-bikes in as a kind of a garage. And she's like, okay, no problem. So as you can see, I put up the clam. So 3 days later, a different staff member from the park pulls up on her golf cart and says that they don't allow tents to be up. And so I told her that I had gotten permission from a staff member in this park. And once I told her that, she just seemed irritated and didn't actually tell me to take the tent down. At no point did she ever say, well, you know, you were misinformed, I need you to take the tent down, or anything like that. So we just left it up. Now keep in mind, when we got here, the grass is super high, dandelions as tall as our knees. I had read some reviews about this park, other people complaining about the grass never being mowed, the park not being taken care of, that kind of stuff. They did give us some paperwork when we checked in and a list of all the rules for the park, and no mention of tents at all in any of the rules. So we're here for 6 days, and of course that's when they would decide that they're gonna mow, after it doesn't look like they had mowed at all this entire summer or spring. So we're out for the day and we come back and our $180 rug is destroyed. So right here, they pretty much chopped off the whole corner of the rug. I already like trimmed it all up and then melted it to keep it from fraying. Here's the video. As you can see, their lawn mowing crew ran over my rug, which isn't even on grass at all. It's completely 100% on pavement. And then it blew up and it caught the corner of the rug. Crap happens, not a big deal. All you gotta do is make it right. So I go up to the office with the video and pictures of the rug and I tell them they don't care at all. All they do is seem irritated that I'm bothering them with my problem. And I showed them the video. I said, the guy that you hired to mow destroyed my rug. So they requested the video and the photos to be emailed to them, which I did, and they said they were going to send it to the owners and then let me know what they were going to do about it. So the next day the mower guy is back across the street and I go talk to him and I asked him, I was like, hey man, did you run over my rug yesterday? He said, yeah, I did. I was like, did you report it or anything? No. I was like, well, here's the video. I got you on video and we're gonna have to replace this rug. It's 180 bucks. I'm not gonna pay for something I didn't destroy. And told me that, oh no, it's because the clam was in the way. And the rules clearly state that the clam can't be there. So that's why he hit the rug. Well, first of all, the rules don't state anything about the clam. Second of all, I got permission to put the clam up. And third of all, the rug isn't even on the grass. Come on. So now it's been 3 days since that and zero response from the owners. None. I don't expect to see a penny for the damage that they did, and they want to blame it on the clam that they gave me permission to put up in the first place. So my warning is, don't stay at this park. It's terrible. The management is horrible. I went to the gym this morning. None of the equipment works. It's all broken. I mean, the sites aren't bad if you actually look. You can see here's our site. And there's Clay and Maria right next to us. You can see where they actually finally mowed, but here's what it looked like before we got here. I would have happily took the clam down, no problem if they would have asked me to, but they never did. Not one time did they ever ask me to take it down. Oh, and also they told me they don't accept packages or mail. However, there goes the Amazon truck. So they probably only accept packages and mail for their permanent residents, which there's quite a few in this park, but not the transients. Oh, and then as soon as you walk outside of the park, here's what it looks like. I don't normally bitch and complain on my channel, but when I feel that it's something that I need to, send out to you guys and give you fair warning, then I'm gonna do it.